affair in the offing now. The FIM MiniGP UK 190 along with the MiniGP 190/70. Wilson Dilks and Tyler Humphries on the front row of the grid from Charlie Cunningham and Lucas King on the second row. Row 3 is William Round and Annabelle McCarthy. Oliver Pitcher will not take the start. In MiniGP 190/70, Harry Barrell has the pole position in 8th. 9th is Harris Watson. Harry Rafferty is next up. John Pitcher will also not take the start. Wilton at the back. So the riders are ready in position. We'll have 2 separate starts. The FIM MiniGP 190s will go first. So let's have at it. And it's a better start for Humphries. Humphries is going to get there to the first corner around the outside of Dilks. Oh, brilliant. Great launch from Tyler Humphries, who immediately gets himself into the lead there from Wilson Dilks. There was not much in it between the 2 riders, but Tyler Humphries has got himself into a strong position out in front. So as they work their way to Iredales for the first time through the right-hand hairpin, off go the quartet in the MiniGP 190/70s. Barrell has got the start he wanted over Rafferty, Wilton and Watson. But it is a fantastic start to the race for Tyler Humphries, who got narrowly in front of Wilson Dilks. And now Dilks is trying every trick in the book to try and get back on terms with him. Into the left-hander. How close it is between them at Sunny Bend. And up towards Paddock. Lucas King is the man giving chase in 3rd position. But there's nothing in it between Dilks and Humphries. Humphries is your leader. Wilson Dilks in 2nd. 3rd is King. 4th is Cunningham. 5th place William Round, and 6th is Annabelle McCarthy. Here comes the challenge though from Dilks, right in behind Tyler Humphries. Tyler Humphries nominated for the Downforce Radio Henry Surtees Teen Racer of the Year 2024. Up against some stiff competition, including some big names in the world of car racing. So good to see that he was there as a recognised athlete by the fans of British motorsport. Wilson Dilks all over the back of Tyler Humphries though, fancies another shot at grabbing this lead away. Through St John's, the right, through Sunny, the left, and then up to Paddock Bend to finish off the lap. Doesn't look as though Tyler Humphries is going to be holding this lead for long, the way that Wilson Dilks is threatening him through these apexes. Off the turn again, Dilks still hustles. Tyler Humphries looks this way, looks that way, desperately trying to find a gap big enough to put his bike on the inside. Is this going to be the chance to the inside of the hairpin? And he's there! Wilson Dilks takes the lead, but on the exit, Humphries is going to get him back. Back down on the throttle, up to the hairpin, and on the inside, that is the job finished for Wilson Dilks. He has been able to take the lead away from Tyler Humphries. Now Humphries comes back at him, down lakeside. Big launch up the inside, but it's not going to happen. Wilson Dilks has already read that page of the script, and he's not going to give away a position he doesn't have to. Fantastic racing all the way through as we keep an eye on the leaders in FIM 190. There's also a battle going on in the 190/70 classes. Barrell is still in front of Rafferty. Harris Watson and David Wilton in the mix there as well. But Wilson Dilks has fought his way back into the lead over Tyler Humphries. Lucas King, Charlie Cunningham, William Round and Annabelle McCarthy are the ones in pursuit. Through McRae's. Out of the left-hand hairpin, down the straight into the right-hand hairpin, so the straights run parallel to each other. And then along lakeside. Tyler Humphries has actually lost a little bit of ground here to Wilson Dilks, so he can do with finding a little bit more from the bike. But so far so good for Wilson Dilks. Looking so comfortable. These last couple of seasons, Wilson and Tyler have really been making massive headway. Would not be too surprised at all to see them both as big players in the British Talent Cup in a couple of seasons' time, maybe even as early as next year. But Wilson Dilks and Tyler Humphries really pushing on a pace now. And it looks to me as though Tyler Humphries is just losing a tiny bit of momentum here to Wilson Dilks, who out of the chicane has got himself a very strong advantage now. Might not be too long before they start to close up on the riders in the MiniGP 190/70 class. The lap time difference between the leader, Wilson Dilks, and Harry Barrell is about 4 seconds. Little further into the race. Here's the battle for third up the inside, and Cunningham goes a little too far. He goes deep into the apex. Lucas King gets through, and look at the frustration from Charlie Cunningham. Bashes his helmet in absolute rage. How did I let that one slip? He's got another chance to go for him, of course. It's not over yet by any means. So Charlie Cunningham will still be hustling Lucas King. But now that Wilson Dilks has got his lead, he's started to stretch away from Tyler Humphries. Wilson Dilks has got just a little bit of an advantage, but the battle for third position is still raging, and it's in the traffic jam at the moment. So this could be another chance for Charlie Cunningham if he can stick close enough to the rear exhaust of Lucas King. But I'm afraid he's got caught up in the traffic in the wrong part of the course there. So that has definitely given Charlie Cunningham a lot of work to do, and I think too much to do before the end of this race. What a shame. He was looking so strong behind Lucas King, and he had the move made. Instinctively he had the inside line, but he just wasn't able to shut it down on the brakes quick enough to get the radius for the next turn in. So Wilson Dilks leads Tyler Humphries in the closing stages of this brilliant race, and Dilks has definitely asserted himself. The battle for third is intensifying again in the FIM 190 class, because Charlie Cunningham has not given up yet on Lucas King. His lap times are definitely showing a little bit more confidence in Cunningham's corner. He's definitely got a little bit more prowess than Lucas King at the moment. A little bit more determination as well. His last lap was very comparable in terms of pace, but he's managed to get a lot of the hard work done to close back up. Now he's got to try and make his overtake. He's got to get close enough to throw the bike on the inside line and then assert himself that he is the man to get the job done. Charlie Cunningham down lakeside. He's not quite close enough. I thought he would have just a little bit more purchase on the throttle there to get his move done on the inside line. But you sense that Charlie Cunningham is getting hungry up by the corner. Up towards Sunny, in through the left-hander, and again Lucas King is looking like a very scared man running away from his opponent. Charlie Cunningham hustling and hustling. Last lap begins. Wilson Dilks has got a decent enough advantage over Tyler Humphries to be comfortable, but it's anything but comfortable for Lucas King. Charlie Cunningham is all over him. There is your leader, Wilson Dilks, looking so smooth around this ROWRAH circuit. Tyler Humphries safe in second place. Cunningham's going to have another go. He's just not quite close enough. He tries to get him on the exit of Lakeside. He needs to run side by side, really. Be brave on the brakes, Charlie. Oh, braver on the brakes from Lucas King. Amazing stuff as the checkered flag flies in the air for Wilson Dilks. He takes the victory from Tyler Humphries. This battle for third is going to go down to the wire. And it looks like it's going to be Lucas King that will just hang on in front of Charlie Cunningham. They're using all the racetrack and a little bit more. Barrel is going to get the victory done in the 190/70 class, but it is third place for Lucas King ahead of Charlie Cunningham. Well, after the race, it transpired that Wilson Dilks had taken the win from Tyler Humphries, but Charlie Cunningham was given third place after Lucas King was given a 5-second penalty for jumping the start. William Round in P5 ahead of Annabelle McCarthy. And then in the MINIGP 190/70 race, it's Harry Barrel that is your winner, ahead of Rafferty, Watson and David Wilton. You've seen them once before. Now